Okay, I have this hat with jumpsuiters in it, and I'm going to pull a name, and I'm going to tell you all about Nick Rigano. Nick and I came from the same agency. We were never on the same team, and we never actually worked on a project together. But there was one holiday party where I was a little tipsy, and somehow my arm was linked with Nick's arm, and I was like, who are you, and why aren't we best friends? You are just like a really interesting human. I was just very drawn to him. And then I left the company and we never really talked again. And that's kind of all I knew of Nick Rigano. Other than his reputation preceded him. Like, he's very smart, very good at marketing and media and stuff. And that's kind of like all I knew. There was a year where Jumpsuit was just getting a ton of strategy work. And we were scaling up a team quickly. And I needed to pull someone in who could really like build that discipline. Build best practices, help us vet contractors coming in, help build teams, lead the work, that sort of thing. And so I called Nick up and I was like, hey, you want to leave your, nice, fancy full-time job and be a freelancer and come do this thing with me? And he did. And he hasn't looked back. He has the freedom to work with other clients or other agencies, and he's done that too. But he has stayed committed the whole time, just like really building out a best-in-class program for us. And he's amazing. Nick's the kind of guy who will pause a meeting and say, hold on, we need to make sure that this is lined up with the KPIs. Or like, hold on, this is a little bit off strategy, and not in an annoying way and not in a way that like is difficult to work with. Like, he has the ability to see the whole picture. He works well with creatives, but he holds the line in a way that we're just eternally grateful for. And so are our clients, right? He's the kind of guy who's like, let's make sure that we're proving this with data. Let's build an analytics dashboard, right? He has that kind of brain. My experience of Nick is there's like work Nick, and then there's in real life Nick, which is just so fun and sweet. He's like, loves going to festivals. He loves traveling. He's in New York now. Like, he's just always, I don't know, he's just always expansive, like you can't put him in a box. And I love that about him. I have this like long-standing joke with him that I just come to my house, I don't know, like for no reason, just come hang out with me, and I want to like lay on a blanket and like look up at the stars and talk about like life with you. Like, I don't know, he's that kind of person to me. So yeah, I don't know, that's like my favorite thing about the team, right? It's like they come in and they bring their expertise and they do a good job with work, but it's like, who else is this human? What else do they bring to the table? How else can I understand you and experience you? And Nick, to me, is just like this deep, deep well that I have yet to discover, and I'm so glad he's still here.